Hey everyone, I'm back with another video. Today I'll be doing a kind of a unusual knife, one that I wouldn't particularly care for on a usual thing. But this is a USA made Remington second. So when I say second, this one just didn't make the cut. I think it's a pretty decent knife for what it is, but it is considered a second. I got it at the Bear & Son factory tour back last year, around this time, maybe a little later in the year we went. Me and the Blade Bloodhound went, and he spotted out this one, or maybe I spotted out this one actually. And I saw Remington, and then I saw that it has a bird hook and something else that's pretty cool. First of all, the blade grind is a little wonky. That might be one reason. It could be a second. But I do want to show y'all this tang stamp and see what y'all think of this. I'm not exactly sure what year this would be from, but it is made in America. I'm assuming this would have been made in Jacksonville, Alabama, along with the other Bear & Son and a couple of other companies. But it is like a walnut wood. The blue-green color you see in that is from like polishing compound, just old polishing. And then it is a R-11, so I'm assuming that would be the pattern number for this knife in particular. Zoom back out and show y'all the rest of the knife. Pretty good snap. I'll show you the back springs. Back springs do look kind of rough. They're not very polished. That might be another reason this could be considered a second. You can see right here, it kind of looks like pitting from rust, but I don't think this was ever a rusty knife in particular. There's no signs of bad rusting, but the liners have pitting in them. I don't know what that would have been from, so that might be another reason it's a second. So I showed y'all that first blade, and here is the second blade. It is a bird hook, and these kind of are shaped weird so it fits down in the knife better. It's kind of crooked on purpose, I'm assuming. I don't think that's a reason it could be a second, but it is a little thicker. I have another knife I'll show you in a second with a bird hook that y'all have already seen, but I'll show y'all the difference in those. And then this also has a shotgun tool, and when I say shotgun tool, it's a shotgun choke tool. One thing I have noticed is that this is very hard to open. I mean, it's pretty normal to open, but relatively hard to open. But this is a choke tool. It says danger, unload gun before changing choke. And then on the other side, it has 12 gauge and 20 gauge. So the smaller notch right here, where it steps down, this second notch would be for a 20 gauge shotgun, while this top notch would be for a 12 gauge. You would sit this on top of the choke of the shotgun and just twist like a screwdriver and unscrew the choke from the shotgun. And then it does have this flat section right here. Maybe you could use that as like a flathead screwdriver, or maybe a pry bar. With it being just pinned together, I wouldn't use that as a pry bar, and it being a slip joint, definitely don't use it as a pry bar, but screwdriver perhaps. But that is quite unique that a little pocket knife has a shotgun choke tool. This is definitely a hunter's specialty knife. And there you can see the snap is very poor on it. It does get hung up on the bird hook as well. I think that's the main reason it would be considered a second. It's just the quality control is not there, and just like it just doesn't want to open smoothly. And it does have a little bit of a step right here, just not very smooth at all. Even the nail nick isn't very well made either. But overall, for what it is, it's a very nice knife. I probably paid less than 10 bucks for it. And then I've seen a lot of them where they would have a Remington logo here on the front of the knife, kind of like burned in. And then a lot of them would have Remington written on the blade. But nice snap anyways. Pretty decent knife for what it is. I wanted to show y'all my other bird knife. Y'all have seen this one, has the bird on the front with the hunter on the back. But this one has a bird hook as well. So I'll open both bird hooks and show y'all them. So the case one on the right is a lot straighter and thicker up to here, and then this one's thicker up to here. And then maybe the case one's made for smaller game. The hook is a lot skinnier than the Remington one. As you can see, it's a lot thinner and smaller. So what you do is that you would use the main blade. This one has a California clip instead of a standard clip. So you would cut the bird open, and then you want the birds to last until you get out of the woods after you kill the bird. So you would gut the bird with this, so the meat doesn't spoil while you're getting out of the woods. So that's the case one, and here's the Remington one. This one, they're also very similar. This is a 47 frame, so it's really like a muskrat, but it is a 47 pattern. Let's see if you can see the 47. It's on the bird hook, sorry. This is a 47 pattern, which is the same size as like a 47 Stockman. And this one is a very similar size to the 47 Stockman. You can see they are practically the same size. Of course, this one's a lot thicker because it has the shotgun choke tool. This one's really thin. But a very cool knife. I'll open all the blades. At the Bear & Son factory tour, they will reprofile the blade if it's dual. So I did get them to sharpen this one. I have not tested how sharp it is, but I can imagine they put it on the belt, so I can imagine it's pretty sharp. But I'm gonna open all the blades, show y'all this completely opened up. I'll close that. I'll just have that choke out. How does that look? Unique enough? So a very unique knife for sure. Remington is a classic brand, you know, they've made firearms for years and they made knives, but I think their new knives are made in China. A lot of them are, at least. But two very beautiful knives. This one's quite unique with the shotgun choke, the bird hook, and the regular blade. But for a second, it's all right. And then, of course, the case knife, in my opinion, is perfect. It's just beautiful, the way they did the bone and everything. But there's a time and a place for a knife, and the one on the left side is a very fine collector's piece, but the right one is made for a hunter, and I really bought it to give to my brother because he is a full-blown hunter. He's going out in the woods and shooting doves. He's going out shooting skeet with a shotgun. So it's a knife made for him, not necessarily me, but I was able to make a video on it, so I did. So thank y'all for watching. Let me know the year of this Remington knife. Just let me know if y'all have any insight on that, because I don't know for sure. I know it's not super old, but I know it's not new either, being made in the USA. But just leave any thoughts and comments down below. Thanks for watching.